Oh boy, Bitcoin is about to break 100,000 before the end of the month. It may even do it before the end of the week. I have some massive news you absolutely need to be aware of, as well as some very important charts that we're going to be breaking down and a monumental price prediction from, well, an expert in the space. If that's something like the sound of and you want to stay ahead in this cryptocurrency bull market, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to turn your notification bell to all. That means you're notified when we upload our latest content or go live 6 days a week. Keep you updated with all what's going on. With that being said, hit that like and subscribe button as always. Let's get into it. So, the election is in. We know Donald Trump is about to take office come January 20th, and he's currently putting his team together. Well, this is a big deal. Howard Lutnick is fighting for Donald Trump's Treasury Secretary pick over Scott Bessent, and this is apparently recorded by Fox News. Now, you may be thinking, okay, 2-bit, well, that's fine. He's just putting his cabinet together. Why is this such a big deal? Well, listen to this, quote, pro-crypto US Treasury Secretary hopeful Scott Bessent is allegedly facing headwinds from Cantor Fitzgerald CEO Howard Lutnick as he attempts to clinch the highly coveted position in President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet. Now, the two key things to remember here, both potential US Treasury Secretaries are pro-cryptocurrency. In fact, Howard Lutnick is on record of allegedly saying both him personally and from his company are invested in hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. Bessent, who served as key advisor to Trump's campaign, is largely regarded as the leading candidate for the position. Voters on the decentralized prediction market Polymarket predict that the macro investment firm founder will secure the role of over the billionaire businessman, 65% to 31%. However it looks, we still get a pro-cryptocurrency individual ahead of the US Treasury Secretary. Why does this make a difference, you may ask? Well, if Bitcoin Reserve Strategic Fund is going to happen in the US, this is going to be a key part of it. There will be no resistance. There will be an absolute adoption for this. And it could happen as soon as Donald Trump gets in office. This has to be big news. Don't believe me in this sentiment. And it is important. Understand how big the investments are coming in from ETF suppliers and institutional money. Look at this. BlackRock buying nearly 9,000 Bitcoin today. ARK 21 buying nearly 2,000 Bitcoin. Yes, we saw some selling on Fidelity. No surprise. However, over the last 7 days, they are still significantly up. We actually saw the market rally to all-time highs, 93,000. Yes, it's retraced a little bit, but it's pumped back up again. It's going to be a very interesting day as we go into tomorrow. This is a big deal. So, institutional money's coming. Pro-cryptocurrency individuals are going into the administration. And what we also know as well, take a look at this chart. We know that big wallets, people with a lot of Bitcoin already stacked, are simply buying more. In fact, over the last week alone, they have purchased over 100,000 Bitcoin, valued in around $8.6 billion. This is a huge number. So think about it. You've got institutions buying, you've got retail now buying, you've got whales buying, and you've got a potentially pro-cryptocurrency government coming into office is a big deal. Now, you may be thinking, okay, I get it. iShares, BlackRock buying, all part of their ETFs. Well, guess what? They are also allegedly buying $11.5 trillion worth of asset under management, of which $91 million of that is now its own ETF. How do you get to be that bullish? They're buying their own ETF because they know exactly what's coming. This is a huge deal. Everything right now is pointing to the craziest bull market you've ever seen. Everything right now is about how they can grab hold of this Bitcoin as quick as possible. And actually, we get a very bullish outlook here from the Bitwide CEO, giving his view on a $500,000 Bitcoin. People would have called you crazy if you talked about that. Now, it kind of feels like that might be a thing. Timelines are obviously key to this, but the CIO's 500,000 price target is based upon a present 20 trillion store of value sector. The figure combines gold's $18 trillion market cap with Bitcoin's estimated $2 trillion. In his opinion, a mature Bitcoin at least make up for an equal share of the market. For Bitcoin to hold 50% of the market, its price would need to reach roughly $500,000. Hogan notes the governments currently hold 2% of all Bitcoin, which pales in comparison to the 20% of the world's gold reserves. Think about what we just talked about. The reality here is that you are now starting to see sovereign states. Bhutan's a great example of that. 700,000 people that live there own $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. This truly gives you the scale and, more importantly, the potential that's coming. Now, what's even crazier about that as well, when you start to think about fundamentally what is left? Well, supply shock is a key thing. We've talked about this on the channel. Just simply look how much is exiting these exchanges. Bitcoin now 2.341 million available to buy on exchanges. Well, imagine if the Bitcoin reserve comes in. They've already committed to 1 million Bitcoin over the course of 5 years. What happens when China want to get involved? Russia, the US, Europe, and many, many other countries. There simply isn't going to be enough Bitcoin before. That's why you are seeing these huge spikes, this massive run, and the continuation of inflows into Bitcoin. This is a moment in time, a once in a lifetime opportunity for liquidity in this asset class, and it's about to get crazy. I'd even revised my prediction to around $200,000 when it comes to Bitcoin. We actually have it here on the chart. Two key things to reference. Here is the all-time high for Bitcoin. This, for me, is if Bitcoin follows a similar path. We generally hit about 95,000 into next year. 2025 seems to be pretty bullish, hit around 100,000 in February, March. If we were to hit 100,000 by the end of the year, my prediction would be around 233,000 based on the Fibonacci extensions on both of these points. And this absolutely aligns to previous market moves and previous percentages. So worthwhile thinking about. Look out for today. I think today is going to be a pretty crazy day. PPI comes in. We know CPI was pretty flat. That's why we didn't really report about it. PPI, the manufacturer's one, could be good. Get ready. Bitcoin may even retest 95,000, which would be absolutely wild. And then in my opinion, all 100K is coming by the end of the month. But let me know what you guys think in the comments as always down below. I do appreciate your time. Hit that like and subscribe button for more, and I'll see you soon. Take care.